Hey guys, we're gonna continue along with Digimon Survive tonight and keep going through the truth route. The truth route? I don't know. Yeah, potato. Those hands that reached out to grab Rio, that thing that appeared in the fog. What were they? Luckily we were able to save Rio. But what if that thing came back? Hi Cupcake, how you doing? Is that what scared Agumon and the others? It didn't seem like something we could beat. Man, just thinking back on it has me shaking. That thing was seriously scary. Are we really gonna be able to survive here in this world? Oh, I think I got a fucking mosquito in here. Super tired? I'm okay. I'm not too bad for tiredness. Pretty chill day in general, still just messing with Unreal Engine for work. Watching the Lord of the Rings show with the fam, that's pretty cool so far. That thing was really scary. It's gonna be weird jumping around to like bits of new dialogue and bits not, but we'll just cope. Especially like right now where it's like almost the same thing, except they just aren't complaining that Rio dead. Oh yeah, that's why I don't do auto, because it skips that. I am. How are you doing? Jifun Junda by daylight with Shiro and Pluffy. Okay, yeah, we have heard this. I was gonna say, this feels like we've now re-dipped our toes into like stuff we've heard. Okay. So I need to be on the lookout for a Gabumon this chapter, but not yet. So I guess I can just not fuss about that too much right now. Although I will want to keep getting Rio and Shuji's affinity up. We're gonna fucking find Shuji. Getting my ass handed in mobile game? What are you playing? Is Shuji even here? I don't see him. Can I not? Oh, I can't talk to Rio even though he's here? What the heck? He's the boy I wanted to chat with. What is the question? What kind of comics do I like? Superheroes, yeah. That's such like a non-answer. Oh, I like the thing you like, you know. Still can't talk to him. I can talk to Falcomon, but that's not going to do anything. Maybe I have to later. I don't remember like what that fucking action order is, but I want to prioritize humans so I can get my points up. Brawl Stars, I know that name. I don't know. Do I just tell him he's good? Okay, well, I don't think I got the points, but oh well. This is like posting time, low effort. I don't have to micromanage everything for a little bit. Saki, I feel like I can never figure out. She's hard. Is that what you think too? That she's nice? I don't know. I couldn't say. Like, not pigeonhole a person. That should have given me points. She's like, oh yeah, you want to get to know me better? That seems like a nice, good interaction. Okay, I was like, yeah, do I get points for asking her opinion or negative points because she doesn't want responsibility? It's hard to say. I think I am also going to kind of like skim a lot of this dialogue because I don't know that I want to like read the variations of like almost exactly what we read before. I'm going to like cheese it a little bit until we like really get to the meat of the new stuff. I don't really... That doesn't... Oh, I do need my morality points, though. What am I on? I'm on green... I already got a lot of green points. That'll give me an item. I'm just waiting for, like, the lineup shake up at this point. I guess I'll talk to Agumon? I don't know. We gotta just get everybody to go get Miyu. All the goodies are at the park. What could Agumon do to help? Play the routes. Actually, yeah, knowing what we know about Shuji and Lotmon, it would be a good idea to like talk to them. And speak of the stinks, here they are. Them I actually care about getting the points right now. I'll maybe grab a couple items. I don't know. I could bust those all on Agumon, but I could also bust that on like Lotmon and Kunimon to power them up, even though they're underleveled. Okay, I want to say Lotmon can help, but I don't know if he will respond to that. I'm going to try it. Yeah, no, okay, he was like, fuck that. Let's try that again, because we need his points. I feel like last time I told him to stay... to not blame you. We want to, like, feed into his, like, Macho Man Randy Savage thing right now, I think, right? No? Is that not right either? Okay. Because this answer I do actually like, too. Like, I don't blame you for being scared, because obviously fucking everybody would. But also, I feel like he was gonna get, like, pissy and a little baby about that. And he's like, no, I had to be strong. But maybe now that we're not on the cringe route, he can just, like, be cool and normal. This is a fucking lesson we can learn from Reddit. Like, any... Does anyone else post? No. You're never the only one. That's fucking life. We all share shit. Gonna quickly do Genshin events. What are they running right now? They still have the treasure hunting thing. They have the fucking whatever it's called where you go in the door and fight stuff. That one's not bad. It's like pretty easy to 100%. And maybe other stuff I don't remember. I'll be really interested to see what we get for the anniversary. Probably just about the same as last year, but who knows? I feel like I remember this. I think all the Digimon are in the forest. Gotta get good stuff this year. Last year was nothing. It was like... So they just threw, like, materials and, like, 10 wishes over the course of a login event, right? It wasn't very much. I'd love if they, like... I mean, this still isn't very much, but if they were like, hey, have, like, any 4-star of your choice, and then it could be like, cool, give me another Goro dupe. Because boy, does it not want to give me... Goro. I don't know what that is, but he's going kwee-kwee. Yeah, you gotta compliment the boy. Oh, a glider too. Yeah, a glider would be cool. If it's the one I'm thinking of, that's kind of a neat little color. I'm like the fashion souls guy, so I like matching, being matchy-matchy. Which, for the most part, I'm able to do decently well in the game, but there's some where I'm like, I wish I had a few more variations or something. The music note one. Well, and yeah, like, buy it real money? No. If it's something in-game, sure. Why not? Man, I'm flubbing all the dialogue. I think I get 5 of them on the lost item thing, so I should probably do, like, everybody except Rio. How many other kids? 1, 2... I can count. 3, 4 besides them plus Miu. If I have Miu by then, which I think I do, then yeah, I'll do those 5. Because Rio's already close to 70, and then Minoru is next in line. And also, he's a little bit more easy to read. So with Kaito on a Shuji, could I get points? If anything, it's playing the route. I like that though. Fucking Drachmon's like, if we're not getting Mew, fuck you. He's being a good partner. It's cute. Press on, because that's the harmony choice, sure. Oh yeah, no, you're totally fine, Cupcake. I don't mind. Like, a lot of us, obviously you and I do, M does, and a lot of people around here play Genshin, so that's all good. I did learn, I don't know if I mentioned last stream, or when I even watched this video. I think I watched it between last stream and now, but I didn't realize that apparently this game, like, changed devs halfway through, and they kind of had to, like, restart from scratch, which is why it took so long to come out, among other reasons, possibly. We don't really know why exactly, but that's just an interesting bit of trivia. I don't remember what the first engine was, but the second engine is Unity. And since I've worked in Unity, who am I most worried about? I'm most worried about Lopmon. He's a baby. Oh, he had tears in his eyes. Anyway, I think I cut myself off, but since I've worked in Unity, I'm always interested in games made in Unity. And, you know, I'd love to just fucking, like, pick around. I mean, this is true for almost any game, but I'd love to just, like, pick around in the files and, like, look at stuff. I think I mentioned Kiki, but Ori 1 for sure, and I think also 2 were made in Unity. Which is, you know, it's a fucking gorgeous game, so, like, that's impressive. Not that Unity's bad or anything, but it's a very, like, accessible engine, so then it's cool to see something really nice made in it, because it's like, oh, I could do that. No, we're gonna redeem him, we don't have to fight him in the Wendy's lot. And these fucking dumbass kid Digimon went on for like 10 years last time. I'm really happy I get to skip that. We're keeping all kids and Digimon alive, and the only thing we're gonna kill is orbs. Yeah, he can be on M Watch. Oh yeah, another one of these logs. I can't tell if those happen during story points or not. I like just like blah, 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 and then Rio's like, hey, I have things to add to the plot. And then blah, 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 blah. How do I get into the Electro Regis? Fine. It is underground, like a lot of stuff. So, I don't remember if this is exactly the case, but a lot of the times when there's something underground, you can see, like, the roads, like, stop. So, like, because it's marked on the map, right? So you know, like, about where it is. So look for a path that's, like, leading underground and gets cut off by terrain. Okay, I don't think this is where I find the Gabumon. I think that's the next time I'm here. But I will want to look around. Woods by Park. That wouldn't be champion time for Kunamon, would it? That'd be great. Park gate. Let me check this for shadows first, and then I'll look in the woods. Nothing here. Oh, wait, but now this doesn't have a mark. Except it does. Well, there's a shadow, but there was no exclamation mark anymore. Clearly it's not,
a story segment, otherwise we'd get launched into that. Yeah, it's just more birds. I have all the birdies. I need whatever the fuck Gabumon is, a lizard cosplaying as a furry. Who then actually becomes a furry over time. Literally, like, the Digimon furry. Because everyone's real horny for Wergururumon. What's in that bush, huh? Is it a shadow? No, it's meat. It's wall meat. Even though it wasn't in a wall. Oh, not the babies. Does this lock me out of conversation? I wanted to talk to more people. Oh wait, we're getting them. Prepare to die, wow. Falcomon went hard. We gotta fight the babies. Oh wait, is he gonna evolve? Is he gonna save us from the babies? Because they have to just like work in his champion one somewhere. The other ones are like off to the side. He loves you, Rio. He's a cute baby. Yeah, they're bonding. Yay. He's charging. He's trying hard. Look at our boy. He lived to grow up. And now he looks like a bug that you'd want to meet in an alley even less. And I guess he moves unlike the others because flying. I guess all he can do is yell Kiki though. He still can't talk. Whole shenanigans though. Why do you know he's called Flymon? He didn't tell you. They did that whole bit with Marin Angemon where Marin Angemon was like pee 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 pee, and then Miu was like, huh? I don't understand you. What the fuck are you on about? Get Lotmon? Yeah, we need Lotmon. Really, I guess I should probably even level, like, I don't know, Dracomon or something. Falcomon's, like, plenty leveled. Though, I mean, his boost is good, but whatever. Yeah, no, it's not, like, fly, like, the bug. It's fly, like, it is flying. Because there already is a Waspmon. Low chance of paralysis, and he has a little bit of range. Okay. I feel you though, it's like, it's weird. Because this should be Waspmon, and the other Waspmon. Because that whole line is kind of like robot bees. The actual Waspmon should be like Metal Waspmon or something like that. He might have a chance to attack. I might wipe everything out with War Greymon. Oh, what did you have anything in mind? Because I just know that's what Kunamon turns into. Although, like, from this point on, they don't have like a proper ultimate stage. So we'll see what they end up giving them. Hooray. Gun, yeah, I know, right? This little guy runs up in your face and then turns into a large guy with a shotgun and just blasts you. Oh, there's another Patamon that I just didn't get last time. I got one now, so I don't care, but like, I don't know how I did not get him on my first playthrough. Still no Shadow Battle here. Okay. I mean, I guess I could have talked to her, but let's talk to Saki, because Saki's pretty low on points. Are you sure you're not overdoing it? You seem wistful. Still no points though? Man. They're doing a heterosexuality to me. Who would you take if you rented out an amusement park? You, my bro. And he actually likes that, of course he does. What a little goober. That's pretty cute too. Renamon's trying to show Miyuki a good time at the park. Even though she's missing half a soul. Can't really do much for having fun. I don't think Shuji has the charisma to wrangle these kiddos. Which, I mean, he doesn't have the charisma to wrangle us either. Any kiddos, for that matter. God. I feel like getting a Gabumon or a Caesarmon seems like it's going to be such a challenge. I'll have 2 more chances if I do all the routes, like, in my own time, but I'm just worried about missing it. Really annoying when games do that, but it's just how it is. Doesn't have to be. They could have very easily just given us, like, free range to explore at the end of the game or something, and just, like, had the spawn tables include, like, every rookie Digimon or something. And then we gotta do all this hallway bullshit. Oh, we don't talk to Minoru, he's just heal. Heal here. Words. A little bit easier now that I know, like, hey, don't interact with anything. Because it all just slows you down. But it's still really annoying to, like, exit out to the map every time. Gives me a chance to check the free battle, but I'm pretty sure I am not gonna find a Gabumon there. Alright, pulling for anyone? Yeah, I'm gonna pull for Kokomi, so I'll do that Friday, now that she's out. Got plenty of wishes. Though, you know, I want to get Alhaitham, and I don't know when he's coming. And they're apparently going to be rerunning Child and Yaimiko, who I also want to get. And, like, if that all happens too close together, I might have a hard time getting everybody, and I might just have to, like, let somebody lie. Which, probably I will get Child. Probably prioritize the boys, and then have to leave Yaimiko. Because I feel like she is gonna have a better chance of rerun. Like, Child, we don't know. He's been so long that I wouldn't want to leave him by the wayside. And Alhaitham being new, it would also probably be a while till his next rerun. You know, this all assumes that I get what I pull for. And I've been really lucky so far, and I'm just waiting for my luck to run out, because I missed Raiden, but then I immediately got her on my next 10 pull. And then I was doing Ito's banner rerun. One, like, you know, like, if I get another constellation of Ito, great, but like half of it was just to get more Goros. I didn't get either. I got like one copy of Goro, and then I failed the Ito, and I think I got Chi-Chi. But, you know, it was a rerun, so I didn't, like, miss out on a new 5-star. So, like, really overall, that's extraordinarily good luck. And I feel like it has to just not keep up at some point. And I'm usually, like, I can usually do, like, you know, in the 70 to 90 wish range, whatever I need, like, per banner. Or, like, once in a while, like, every other banner, like, if I just wait in between one. Like I didn't do last time. Well, no, yeah, no, I didn't do last time. I didn't do Tainari or, fucking Zhongli. But, like, with all of these coming up in a row, it seems doubtful that I'll be able to get everything I want, because last time that happened, it was like choose between Raiden and Yaimiko, and I chose Raiden and I couldn't get Yaimiko, and I think I also left Kokomi, so it was kind of like I got like 1 out of 3. Give me the men, there are too many women. But you're a woman collector. It's what sells, yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like there's a disproportionate amount of women or anything. The one thing of note is, like, they get all the costumes. Except for now, D-Luke is the first male to get one, and then they were also the only Catalyst characters until Heizo recently. Oh, you only play like mains in Dead by Daylight? You aren't like lusting after the girlies in Genshin? Okay, exploration is now my time at the gate. It is. Okay, let's save. Not really. Do you have like a waifu? Like, do you have a preferred mommy in Genshin? Wait, why did you just spit me out? Let me go to the park gate, Agumon. There might be a shadow, except there isn't. That probably means I just don't get it, because apparently this is a rare spawn. Bit cringe, but oh well. Some are pretty, but they ain't for me just yet. That's fair enough, because, like, you know, they got nice looking characters in general, but, like, Ito and Goro is what sold me and Alex and got us into it in the first place. Which is, you know, fucking a year in or whatever. Is this a moral choice? Well, it's a 3, so I doubt that. Actually, no, that is how those work. Oh well. Maybe someday a Genshin maiden will call to you. Shuji. Yeah, Shuji's still low. Honestly, Saki is just the lowest because they don't fucking know how to get her. I'd love to get this Palmon, but there's no way she's gonna join me. Actually, don't I just get one? I do. I just get a Palmon for free, so I don't even have to, like, stress about that. I can just get one in Chapter 7 again. Wow, you tripped over an item. I didn't even see what it was, but it's mine now. No, okay, this isn't even relationship farming, this is just item farming. I'll go talk to Patamon then. Chase the little dingus around. Because Miyu ran off or whatever. He's being a little stink at this point. Dea piques my interest. I don't even know if that's how you say your name right, but I'm gonna say Dea. She's not gonna appear anytime soon. Is she not? I mean, I'm certainly not, like... I don't have the leaks memorized or anything. But I kind of thought she was. I know she's not, like, super up next, because that's, like, Water Dancey Girl, Sino, and, like, the Shield Girl. Which, like, getting Sino would be cool, although out of all the characters I listed earlier, Sino would be, like, less priority than them. And I like to keep up with 4 stars, and the 4-star, like, Aegis Shield Girl is pretty cool. Yeah, so whatever the Shield Girl's name is, you'd probably like her, right? Because she seems kind of like a buff babe. Yeah, Sino kind of... I mean, I don't actually know that much about their gameplay styles, but he is like a 5-star, like, Electro boy with claws. I don't know, Razor's like a boy raised by wolves. This dude is like an Anubis, so I guess that would make him some kind of canine. And yeah, Candace sounds like the right name. I know there's a Candace. I can't do the ora really fast like a JoJo. But part 2 Stone Ocean came out, so I'm watching that right now. That's fun. I can't wait for Steel Ball Run. I I don't know if anyone here knows JoJo. That's the next part after Stone Ocean. Part 8, I don't really give a fuck about it. Like, was not that interesting to me. Mezawadi yourself, my guy. No, not Formon. I need Lotmon. I need the babies. I need levels on them. What are my conditions? Is it just beat Garurumon? No, it's everybody. Okay. Pee. Is Marina Angemon just talking cute? Or does she have a piss kink? You decide. I think you asked last time about the job and I forgot to answer. You got it? Congratulations, Em. Can I just walk up and tap his ass? Sure can. Give him the old shovel claw to the keister. Yeah, of course that spawns more Togemon. Alright. I don't expect you to... well, you're virus type. You know, still not much damage, though. What is your boost, even? Crit chances? Sure. Probably could have done that earlier, but oh well. That's probably good to put on... fucking Beelzemon, too. Because he doesn't ever do any damage, although... we'll see, like, if I can get them to catch up in levels... all chances are that... Kunamon's Mega could be more useful. Gonna be working in a cold area, so my mom can't get mad at me if we're in a hoodie now. You doing like freezer stuff then? Or like warehouse or something? Fucking Marina Angemon is just sweet ice. She's going beep 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 boop bee. Produce, nice. What? That was, I guess that was a crit, but that was a fucking big heart blast to my ass. You didn't blaze hard enough, Lotmon, because Pokemon fully dodged that shit. I'm sure, like, it's like hearing the same song on the radio forever, like, everything gets tired eventually with repetition. But I feel like working at, like, you know, like a Subway, or like you're gonna do in produce, like being around fresh stuff would be kind of pleasant. And speak of the pee-pee poo-poo, here she is. Hi, sweet ice. I'm excited to do violence with you on Wednesday. Fellow pee-pees. My fellow pee-pees and poo-poos. Yeah, we're doing multiverses on Wednesday, which is the Warner Bros. Smash Bros. Clone. Might rope some other people into it, might rope chat into it, I don't know. We'll see. I'm open, but I don't have like specific plans. Though, like, getting chat, you know, that might be good to plan ahead of time if we're going to, because, like, if I'm just like, hey, download this now, people probably won't be able to download it right away. Like, there won't be enough time. Am I a pee-pee or a poo-poo? The ultimate question. Sweet is the keeper, so she can decide, but I would maybe say you're a pee-pee because B's are yellow and P's are yellow. You know, I'm debating if I do want to grind out the lighting on him is weird. He's like in fucking sepia or something. You know what? I was gonna say, do I want to grind out the thing? I should, because it like ups everybody, and so if I want to get Shuji and Ryo up, then like I'll do it for them at minimum. Which is when? It's when I have to talk to them twice during the free action phase. Oh, except for Shuji, so of course I can't use this to grind Shuji. That's great. I'll have to like get him manual. Unless I can do it in the other part, in part 5. You will not find their item, Kaito and Shuji's items in the waterways, so you'll have to talk to them during the free action phase. Oh wait, no, I got it backwards. I think Shuji's just like included no matter what. So then that's good, then I can get everybody. Can I just get like points though with everybody, because we're still very low. And I'm not loving that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That took an hour still to get through chapter 4. Sheesh. And let's see, is chapter 5... I think chapter 5 is like when everything goes wrong, so this will be... Well, when everything goes wrong the second time, so I think this will be when we, like, save Shuji. Prevent the domestic abuse of the baby. Okay, is this the bit? No, after finding Kaito and Miyu. No. That's later. Discover lost personal item. So I want to focus on not Shuji, because I guess I get him... I'm not clear. I need to save and make sure I don't fuck this up. I'm skimming and it's now been a little bit since I've done this. Okay, so what did I say? I said Miyu, Shuji, Kaito, Ryo, and Saki. Which leaves... Because there's 8... How do I math? There's 8 kids, right? There's 8 kids. I can do 5 of them. Is it 5 plus Shuji? I don't know. Let's start with Ryo. I know we need him. We'll whittle it down. Yeah, I'm getting my jollies. Is this the bit, though? We're not talking about lost shit. Oh, maybe it is, because if she takes off her ring, surely then that's like her lost item. Ah, here, bus pass holder, which is missing, surely. Well, I mean, we got points. Ooh, so... I have to hear about 3 other children's missing items. Oh, so I talked to them twice. So maybe I'm not even counting right. I think we get 3 kids plus Chuji, which then leaves 3 afterwards. $2 higher than minimum wage. Fucking yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's good or bad depending on how you look at it. Because like on one hand, like more is good, but on the other hand, it's like could still be more or more. Unclench them butt cheeks, man. It ain't all that serious. Dude, my cheeks are so clenched. Oh, you know what? I see the writing in the sand. We just had this whole conversation, I skimmed over it, but they were talking about how, like, Rio is, like, perceptive and, like, notices things with other people. So he's gonna, like, notice that shit's going wrong with Shuji sooner. Even though I feel like we all noticed that regardless, and they just, like, didn't do anything about it because plot. He's gonna notice and, like, fix it, and that's how we, like, save Shuji. Who did we even get last time? I probably can't tell, but there is like a fucking Rolodex of items. Well, I guess, yeah, okay, so we did Kaito's food, Aoi's ring, Minoru's sock, and then Shuji's wallet. And then we did Saki in the tunnel, and probably Miu. So we haven't done Minoru or Rio. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, we did Minoru sock. So Rio is the only one we haven't done here. So yeah, we're good then to like do whoever for that part of it. Do it, Sayakuman. Yay, points. Although, at this point, it doesn't matter. If these are the characters I'm choosing to max, like, I'm gonna get them maxed, so I don't even care about their points. Alright, so now I've found 3 missing things. Can I pick a 4th? I'll start using my other save files now. I figured out, I was wondering if they were gonna just have, like, 50 fucking save files in my, like, PlayStation data. And it turns out they did. So, I just went in and, like, cleared out all the excess fluff. Okay, and now on my last one, I talk to Shuji, and hopefully that's enough. Yeah, lost wallet. Right, right, good. Then we have to go fight this little stinker. The stinky little man who stole and did crimes. He T-posed and did crimes. Gee, I wonder if I can catch him in one turn with my bird who can traverse the entire map by himself. I don't even need to use my speed boost, probably. Hi, Moth. How's it going? Happy Monday. I should make sure I don't fast forward through all of this accidentally. Alright, so I got a bunch of gamer points with them. Yeah. I'm glad I did Mewtwo, actually, just because she's, like, cut off, so now I can, like, just look and see who I need. Oh no, you have food poisoning! That sucks. I hope you feel better soon. I hope that you're not in extreme distress now, and I hope that it doesn't last, regardless of how bad it is. Alright, I'm gonna start saving, because I know we're gonna probably, like, blast past Shuji. Yeah, there wow, I predicted my own dumbness. I don't suppose that would count there. Rio's at 83. Rio, he really just fucking doles out the affection. It's been 2 days and you're still working. Oh no. Okay, how do I do this? Save and reset for the last person. I don't know when I do it exactly, though. Let's save after this. Okay, let's save again. A couple lines forward. Alright, that puts Chuji at 24, Rio 83. If I reload, does that change? Rio's 93 now. And then he's 24. Maybe this doesn't even boost Shuji all the way. I don't remember. I don't remember if Shuji gets the boost. It might be like everybody but him, which would be unfortunate because we want his boost. Let me try saving on this one. Okay, let's just try loading that. Poor Moth, you just have more to do. Okay, he's at 100, he's at 34. That's higher. If I load... That's the same now. 76. Yeah, I remember this took me a little bit to figure out last time, too. Because you can function. Yeah. Now I've gone too far. Vomit and send them a picture. Yeah, you know, that might work. How do we... I had it going for a second. Save your game on the text line that their affinity is raised from their items being returned. You can reload and save, which would be this one. Right? I was thinking that too, yeah, like if you're gonna try to get him with a pick, don't, like, I mean, if you barf, you barf. That just is what it is, but you could probably fake it with a pick, right? This doesn't seem to be working. There's some sweet spot here that I'm, like, not finding. Maybe it's that line. Like, one before. Save your game on the text line that their affinity is raised from. It's one of these two, but I can't tell which one. I'm gonna, like, try saving that again. If I load that, that should put Rio at 100. And then we know it worked. Gonna rest for a while. My mom's called them angrily, so I don't think I'll have to go. Okay. That worked. Like, I don't need to go forward a line, do I? I'm still not seeing it ever get past this point, though. Surely it doesn't stop just because Rio reached 100. Why are you stuck here? Why is this oof not working for me? I know I did this last time. And, like, I'm pretty sure I got Shuji up. Well, okay, so here, I just did it, but it didn't go up at all, I don't think. Unless I was one behind, because I loaded a couple back. No, this is 37. And then we go heart. And it's still 37. Why is this goofing me? We've done this, and I know they haven't updated the game. Oh, wait, no. I'm having a brain blast. I kind of remember I have to save again, I think. I'll do it on a new file just one more time here. So then I load this. And then I think I get the extra points, and then I just have to like keep saving and reloading. Yeah, and that makes sense, because then I'm saving the points that I'm getting, but I'm reloading, so then it flags and adds the points. I get why this makes sense, for the most part. Funny little glitch. So I gotta do it 5 more times, if Shuji gets 10 each time and he's the lowest. Trying to make my dog stop running through the house because he just had surgery. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope dog is doing well. And yeah, I hope dog doesn't. I hope dog does settle so he doesn't like, or he she. I don't know your dog's gender. I hope that they don't like open anything back up. Alright, I think I'm after that, maybe 2. One more. And then we got Aoi and Saki to boost. And I think I have 2 chances in the next bit in the sewers, so then I could get everybody up. And then I'm just like Gucci and the Snoochie, and I don't have to worry about the shit. He was neutered. Okay, so nothing like life-threatening or anything like that. I can understand why. I get why people do neutering, but like that's a lot. Okay, cool. We got our gamer points. Yay. Then what we're gonna need to look out for later is in the waterway after we find Kaito and Miu. I'm good for a bit. And I guess there's some shadow battle I need to look out for, which I probably should have been doing. There's another Gabumon chance at some point. A lot, I agree, but needed to be done. No puppies. Should be fine as long as it calms down and leaves the stitches alone. But did I not do what I needed? Oh, here. Yeah, so he's doing his training arc. She's dumb, so he likely won't. That's one of those things where it's like, can you blame him? No, but like for like health and safety, you need to like make sure it's not a problem. Oh boy, here's everybody. Give it another save. I'm gonna peek around for shadows. I sure would love a Gabumon if you could just give me one. Oh, hey, there's some distortion. And it's just melons. I don't need melons, I need Gabumon. I fucking love saying melon that way, like Arnold. I don't even know if I heard that somewhere, or if that's just like a word that works in that voice. You probably said like Helen in some movie. here. I want to, like... This... Gabumon and Caesarmon, you, like, basically only find through shadow battles, which is, like, so easy to miss. So that kind of pisses me off. Like, not that it's odd for a monster collecting game to have a rare monster, but... Come on, throw me a bone. Okay, since I need points for the girls, I'm gonna talk to them. I do kind of like that on the second playthrough I'm seeing, like, bits of them that, like, connect to bits later. Which sounds, like, very obvious and surface level, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that's kind of, like, fun on a rewatch, that sort of vibe. You got context. Yeah, she's just impossible. Do I just talk to everybody? All the kids? Maybe not, because apparently I haven't seen some of these conversations. Hold on, I want to read this actually. What do I like about her then? Let's see. First, there's her looks. She's small and cute. Those slender arms make you want to protect her. Watch over her all day. Then you got her cute eyes. Looking up at you makes you want to hug her. Her mouth's small, so she nibbles like a hamster when she eats. She acts cute too, like a cat. Like all, leave me alone. But then she gives you this look and... Kaito, I get it. That's more than enough. You're a weird pervert. That's your fucking sister, dude. Yeah, I only get 3. If he... This redemption arc for Shuji is gonna be weird, because, like... Rio, it was like... Hey, I'm scared, and, like... Forces beyond my control are, like, driving me crazy. And then Kunimon saves him, and then they start to, like, build a bond. But, like... Shuji still is, like, pretty shit to Lopmon for a long... Like, Rio was kind of scared. Shuji was still, like, pretty shit to Lopmon for a while, up until, like, hitting him, and then triggering the Dark Digivolution. So it's gonna be, like, just fucking a lot of, like, downhill. And then, like, all of a sudden he just gets better. Wendy's. Oh yeah, there wouldn't be a shadow here, would there? It says before I move to the waterway entrance, which is like... Bruh, when is that exactly? Here's one that's supposed to be in number 7. If I can, yeah, if I can just find like one bit that someone else like mentioned specifically, and then just find that, then that would solve the problem. I don't know.
あ、どうしたクネモン。あ、あの時のやつ？
Wait,
何のことだ？
okay,
よくわかんない
so
ぞ。
Rio can understand him now. We, the audience, can't. But Rio knows what his QQs mean, so I guess that's how he knew it was Flymon. Good night, Cupcake. That guy from before, maybe Arukenimon? Confusing, but sure. Oh hey, I popped out to the world map. Ayo. Did I find a thing? Telekinesis? You know, I don't know if you watch Pokemon, but you know how like sometimes Ash especially can just like basically tell what a Pokemon is saying? I think it's probably like that. Like he's not actually literally understanding his speech, but like their hearts are connected. So he can like interpret his meaning. Because now they are actually connected, now that he's like not scared of him anymore. They're actually being partners. Though, I mean, you could still apply that logic liberally if you want to, but the fact that he did somehow literally discern that his exact name was Flymon when he digivolved does seem like a very literal understanding. Alright, I feel like we missed the boat on whatever Gabumon I was supposed to find, but I'll keep looking for shadow battles. Maybe find some wall meat along the way. Oh yeah, and I gotta do like a million battles in here as I fight all the shadows, don't I? Not even the shadows I want to find, but like the dark versions of the Digimon where they do that like spot the difference thing. Which I'll probably fuck myself over fast forwarding. But it might not matter. Part of me kind of thinks that it's gonna be like it doesn't matter what answer you choose and the end result is the same. Boy, this would have loved some BGM and not just like drips. Oh, here. Yeah, so fake Agumon is darker. This one's easy. Which is the real on the right. Big old giant Seadramon. We don't get to have any of our babies here. We just gotta fight with what we got. So, Hoemon. I keep calling it Hoemon, Phoenixmon. In the dub. I'll just pick these two because they have good mobility and range. And I think Serafimon counts as a flyer. He's floating. I don't think I care enough to hunt down the items either. Although, what is my win condition? It's all? Alright, then I will. Because I remember on this one I had such a hard time trying to do that, and I know I missed some of them. I did pretty good overall. Throughout the game, but here at least I know I missed a minimum of one item. Oh wait, I didn't even line that up right. You not getting one shot. Are we at that point in the game where we can't just one shot everything now? At least not the bosses. Bye, Tentomon. Get wrecked.
どう戦うべきか。
These are all going to be duped, I'm sure. We're going to find out. We're going to see what's in this chest. The problem is, though, I don't know which one of these I missed, because every battle in here takes place on the exact same map, because they don't, like, have enough variation in them.
どう戦うべきか。
I think they literally have, like... Well, certainly in a lot of the zones, like, one map per zone. And then I think, like, the grasslandsy one has, like, a couple. Though even then, maybe not really. Maybe it's, like... The forest has one. And the school has one, and they just feel kind of similar. The floating portrait, not even floating portrait, like the just like black, misty, ambiguous shape for Digimon feels weird. Like, why not do a portrait for them? They did a whole disguise thing for Piedmon, but they couldn't be bothered for Digimon, or like decided it would be too hard because body shape or something. God, we still have to fight like 3 of these per. It's wacky. A bit silly. This is all like the point where we had to talk to like Palmon, Patamon, Biomon in the park like fucking for an hour. That was a real annoying bit, and this was a real annoying bit. Those are probably my 2 least favorite parts of the game. Just because they really drag on. They probably... Just based on, like, pacing and stuff. I don't know... He loves Aoi to bits. Also, Labramon is a she. They're real bad at genders in this. I think the one on the right, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I feel like they, you know, they had like some stuff at the beginning of the game and they had stuff at the end of the game. And then this kind of like beginning, middle bit, they were like, I don't know what to do. So, padding. No, you're gonna wail for the skins? Is it the Resident Evil ones that Chiro got or different ones? I guess probably different ones, right? Because not out yet, but coming out soon. If it's like shirtless Leon, I can get behind that, but I'm guessing they're not going to do that. Do they have anything like that? Are there any guys with like shirtless skins or just characters with like hot or like swimsuit skins or something? Because like they know their audience, surely. Little Red Riding Hood theme. Interesting. So just take like some of the human characters and put them in like Red Riding Hood's bonnet or something. Shirtless David. What is David? Is that an OC or is that from something? Alright, which floor am I on? Forgive secrets, right? That was the plot point here. You can't call them real friends if you hide stuff from them, so that's the fake one. Okay, Digimon, you and your goopy sounds are going down. That's a character area, you can get him shirtless since he has boxers. I do think I've seen some thing on Twitter where they were like, it was like 2 copies of the same guy. No, well, I don't know. I don't know if this was Dead by Daylight or if it was the Friday the 13th game, but it was like 2 of the same guy, like, doing like a dance in their boxers. It was like a dance emote. Friday the 13th, okay. At a glance, I feel like you could maybe confuse them as the same game. And certainly for me, who, like, doesn't know anything about either of them. More or less. Aw, sick. I can reach you from here. Portal Gomamon. Ah, you're out of range. Dumb. I feel like you probably know what thing I'm talking about. I don't know if this was in the game, it's probably just edited over, but it was like they were dancing the California Girls. I don't think it was like a dance from that was just like the music being played over it. Alright, how many more? There is gonna be more, I think, now that Rio is here. We probably have to do a rescue for him. I don't remember if we rescue Minoru or not, and then Kaito and Miyu were at the end. I don't know why I'm still looking for shadows. I know we don't find any here. I should probably just not. Hi Friday, me and Bloof are gonna play together, but it's not crossplay. Yeah, it sucks when games aren't crossplay. Multiverses is pretty fun. Yeah, you checking it out? Did you get a hold of Parky? Does Parky have any interest in playing? The thing that's gonna like piss me off about multiverses is the way they have it modeled is that you don't get all the characters. You have to like get them with free-to-play bucks or whatever. And so I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to play as Rick or something, and then like they're not gonna be in rotation. And I take that as yes, he is down. So that'll be cool. I'll be curious to see just how it plays in general, because I know it's really floaty, and I know it's built for 2v2 above everything else. And also the characters kind of have classes, which sounds weird. Like, maybe it isn't really. Like, maybe that's kind of normal. Because you could maybe make that argument for, like, Smash. I don't know. Shaggy, Harley, Velma, Bugs. I might have fun with Harley, I don't know. Oh, and I chose the wrong thing. Okay, left one is the real one. It's a little clunky. 2v2 is weird because some people are healers and shit. You can do it free for all though, right? I mean, you can do doubles in Smash too, so it just in general, like the idea of 2v2 isn't weird, but oh, they just add Kunimon onto this, okay. Anyway, yeah. It's like that's the thing. It'll be fun to play it, but it's gonna be like a little bit annoying that we don't get because like 4 characters out of the whole roster. That's like not a good representation of like if you're gonna like the game or not. I know the roster isn't as big as Smash, so it's like a bigger percentage. But still, you could absolutely just be like missing out on a character or two that would like really make the game. I mean, you know, it could be, and we might play this and it might be a one-off, or we can come back to it. Like, we can see how it goes. I'm down to like do more if we have a good time. And I mean, I'm sure we will regardless, just because it'll be fun to hang out. But like, if the game is enjoyable. I was watching Shiro play Splatoon as well today. Just speaking of like multiplayer games. And I'm like really jonesing for that now. So I might like break and buy it, even though I feel like I'll get bored of it fast. Like, it's fun and all, but I've complained before about just they don't have a lot of good multiplayer options, so like it's not gonna have the longevity compared to something like Halo, when Halo is handled well with like Forge and stuff. But I posted in Discord, the sales numbers are fucking crazy. Apparently it beat out Animal Crossing and Pokemon, which is bonkers. Not in like lifetime sales or anything, but like in its opening 3-day weekend, I think it's like done better than like just about everything else, at least in recent memory. I guess Nintendo's kind of been a little bit dry lately too. Like there hasn't been as much new stuff. Like Xenoblade happened, and I don't even know what else. But we are also getting a direct tomorrow, so I'm kind of hoping for something good. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping for something good. Like, there's so many games that are just, like, coming eventually that I'm really excited for. Like, if we get more Pokemon news, that's a win. If we hear anything about Pikmin or Metroid, I had something else. There's a third one. Oh, Breath of the Wild 2, thank you. Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid, and Pikmin, I want to hear about. And then Pokemon, obviously, but we just got Pokemon news, so I'm not expecting much, if anything, about Pokemon. Okay, we found Kaito and Mew. And I can talk to Agumon to find their lost items, which will be a bit slow, but then we can max out Aoi and Saki. And that'll be great. You know, I don't know. When is Breath of the Wild 2 even supposed to come out now? It's like sometime next year. I don't know if it's like early or late or whatever. It's just sometime next year. So, like, I mean, they gotta tell us at some point. That must have just done a loop. Here, Owie, okay. Talk to Agumon to find her lost item, right? It's the ring. Let me save before she gets happy about it. Okay, is that the one? At any rate, thank you for finding it. And then I just gotta do this like fucking a million times. 34, I think that's up one, so yes, I think I got it. What is that in math? That is like 14 times that I have to reload this. Save and reload this. Yeah. Bear with me, gamers. I don't know. Is there anything else cool that we're waiting from Nintendo? Like Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid Prime 4 are the big ones. Pikmin, like Shigeru mentioned that like years ago and said it was close and we haven't heard anything in a while, so like I don't think it's canceled, but there isn't any particular reason to think about them talking about it now. Other than just, it's a thing that could happen. It'll kind of be nice. Like, I've been very not caring about Splatoon for a long time. So until they inevitably do some DLC, it'll maybe be nice for them to, like, shut up about it a little bit. Because it's probably, like, their biggest property that I just don't care about. I want to, but I haven't, because I haven't played since 1, and I played that for like a couple days, and it just didn't hold my interest. And like 2 isn't gonna well, I skipped 2 completely. 3 isn't really gonna be that different, other than the fact that like a bunch of people I know are playing it, and it could like be a thing for stream. So like that would maybe hold my interest a little bit more, but it's still, I don't know, it's like, it's just so blah compared to Halo, because you can't do anything. You can hop on and you can play on the 2 maps they give you at a time, and then like grind out for equipment, which is sucky. I was like, it's an Overwatch 2 situation. They're just doing minor tweaks to the same game and then calling it a new thing and making you pay money for it. Which, there's arguments of whether or not, like, just pay for it and get it done is better, or, like, Overwatch's, like, Battle Pass model. Because apparently they're putting all the new characters behind a Battle Pass, which is stinky. In any case, I want them to, like, meaningfully not even reinvent Splatoon, but just, like, add more to it. Add all the maps at once. Add way better custom game options. If you even added, like, a map editor, that would be great, and I feel like that wouldn't be that crazy. Like, I don't know why they aren't just doing that. I realize that not every game is as easy as Mario Maker to make. Like, once you get into 3D, there's way more to take into account and stuff, but, like, Mario Maker did so well, why wouldn't you just add that in as a feature to something? And maybe they will, because Splatoon gets a good amount of DLC, so it wouldn't shock me. Oh, wait, shit. Fuck, I just skipped past that. Dang it. I wouldn't be shocked if they added something as big as a map editor to Splatoon as DLC. But it all depends. You know, I can make predictions, but who knows what'll happen. that should be her save point. And we're going up from 9. She has no points. Maybe we'll get more with her in the truth route, but we never got even a full resolution to her stuff. Or Kaito and Miyu's, because there was, like, indication of, like, some trouble that their family, like, moved to get away from, but they didn't explain it. And then Saki... I guess we kind of know what's going on with Saki. She's, like, wistful and introspective and whatever because she's, like, seriously ill. So I guess that's kind of answered, but I'd like to just get more. The problem is that, like, they kind of do their plot through the, like, ultimate and mega evolutions, which are, like, extra and not required, so I feel like they didn't go in as whole hog on developing the other characters there. Like, they definitely develop them, and it's good that we get time for each of them, but I just want more. I want to just get, like, real deep into each character's lore. This actually goes kind of fast when I know what I'm doing, but it's still annoying to just be in menus forever, but this is the last time we have to do it. And then I won't ever have to, like, just grind affinity anymore. If I want to in the routes off stream, maybe, but not, like, on stream with you guys. Yeah, and of course I'm just, like, 1 point shy. So we have to, like, do it, like, one more time. Then, although, well, yeah, we do, though. If I'm gonna be this anal about it, I might as well be, like, 20 seconds more anal and get every point that I can. And then we're gonna get to the good shit, because we get to save another stinky boy and a sweet boy. Lotmon can finally have a happy evolution. And then we get Metal Greymon in here too, which means that once we're out, it shouldn't be too long before we can get ultimates. And I'm jonesing for that, because I want, like I just said, I want more development for Ryo and Shuji, because we didn't get much last time. And I want their Digimon to power up so that they can be more usable. You know, because I was surprised, and I've said that, like, Seraphimon turned out to be a really great mega, even at a low level. Which makes me hopeful that even if Ryo and Shuji have some catch-up to do with levels, that they could still be assets in battle. And I hope so, right? If they're making us wait for them and get them on the truth route, it would sure be great if they really fucking packed some kick-ass skills or stats or something. Almost done with this. Three more. And then I'm best friends with everybody. Though, you know, fucking Miyuki and the professor get, you know, they get partners and they get bars on their profile for, like, affinity stuff, but they don't have an affection stat like the others, so I guess they just get static bonuses that we don't improve the way that we do the other characters. Awesome, Saki's happy. How do I get out of here now? I probably have to go back to the main tunnel, yeah? Just, like, run to the end of it. Here we go. We're gonna do a very uncommon move for me and go straight. Okay, there. Okay. Yeah. So Shuji's like getting bamboozled by our Kenimon. He's seeing things. He's hearing
亮
things.
だって助けられたんだ大丈夫
But yeah, Rio is saved, so you can be too.
おい修二まずは落ち着けそんで一回周り見てみろって大丈夫だって言ってな
But he's not quite there yet. He's still trying to be a hero. Trying to sacrifice himself, which admittedly is like a little bit of redemption even in the last route.
やっぱり
けどよ他の連中
But I think really it's gonna like just happen. I think that Rio being around is gonna be like the determining factor because he's a sensitive boy underneath the crust and like delinquentness that he puts on. I'm not gonna let you get him. We're gonna redeem him and make him a fun part of the team.
おいこら修二止まれよてめえ仲間の声も聞こえなくなったかそんな奴にリーダーの資格なんざねえぞ
You know, he's kind of like the exact perfect combination for this because he's sensitive, but he's also a fucking loudmouth who will apparently tell Shuji what he needs to hear when the rest of us wouldn't, which is still bullshit, by the way. But whatever.
とか言えよこのクズ野なし野郎
亮ちょっと言い過ぎじゃないか
いいんだよこんくらい言った方があいつもこっち側に意識向けられるだろ
だからって
なあ気づいたか
Oh, and they, yeah, I guess,
父さんって
I mean, we knew this, but I'm kind of putting it together. They both fucking had, Rio had mommy issues, Shuji had daddy issues.
おう
They both lost the don't fuck up your kids lottery.
それであんだけ取り乱すってことはよきっと
And he can relate. He's got mama trauma.
弱み
あいつは俺と鏡合わせだと思う俺のママに対する執着と
Yeah, you know, this is a great microcosm of like
似たもの
fucking
のような気がするんだ
why relationships and being there for each other matters, because you know the power of friendship in anime, right? Like
どうすればいい
life's hard, shit sucks, but we can help each other through it.
それが分かってりゃ苦労しねえよとにかく呼びかけ続けんぞ
そうだ僕が
Now he's back in the stink zone. Am I misremembering? I thought that Mega Seedramon turned into a Metal Seedramon. Maybe not. Wait, no.
ロープモンが
Please, Rio, snap him out of it.
とにかく修二さんを止め
If all of us hold him back. Yeah, here it is. They're really waiting until the last minute to save this. Which, that's fucked up. He still hits Lopmon.
待って僕らも
このバカが
亮が修二さんを殴った
There you go, M. Rio punch Shuji. We're solving the problem with tactical violence, I guess.
亮までおかしくなっちまったのかいやちょっと様子を見よう
てめえ修二ふざけんじゃねえぞ
何
見ろよロップモンの姿をお前を探してボロボロになって助けに来たらその
Aw, this baby. Show remorse and fucking apologize, you dickbag.
こいつはお前のために頑張ってんだぞお前が
Like, it's unfortunate how real this is. It's like your fucking sweet little child is trying their best for you, and then you beat them, and they're coursing with dark energy, and it takes all of that for you to finally realize you're being a dick and apologize.
僕も
Except also, not just that, but also someone punching you and being like, idiot, let me explain this to you.
僕はって自分のことばっかりかよ
Yeah, we got Fran. I was stuck on getting to a place in my Disney game, so I posted on Reddit to ask for help. Not feel like a dumbass because I just had to walk to another side to find an opening. You know what though? That shit happens. Like most games, there's like one bit where you just don't quite get it. Like everybody will inevitably find like a blind spot.
お前らには俺らがいる。仲間がいる。
But I'm glad you got it figured out.
僕は
はーい、そこまでよ。
ケニモン。
くだらない茶番はおしまい。
Lotmon's a precious little cinnamon bun, yeah.
とっとと消えて。
Lotmon and Terriermon have just been fucking adorable always since they introduced them back in Gen 3. Yeah, go punch Arcanimon too. Defeat your mommy issues by punching evil mommy.
お前ら遅えんだよ。
いやー、両パイセンの熱いセリフに聞き惚れちゃっててさ。
茶化さないの。りょうくん、いい言葉だったと思うわ。うん、きっと修二さんに届いたよ。
修二はまだ戦えねえな。
How is the audio for you guys? I haven't really noticed, but right now the dialogue seems kind of quiet. Maybe it's just this bit, I don't know.
うちらだけでも十分だよ。
Or, you know, who knows, my headphones could be dying.
ああ、うっとうしい。もう茶番はおしまいって言ったでしょ。メガシードラゴン。
出番か。
大事な生贄だからね。
I guess it is just a Mega Seedramon.
殺さない程度に遊んだ。
You can still hear okay? Alright. Thank
よ
you.
かろう。
りょう、行こう。
ああ。僕も女だけは絶対許さねえ。やるぞ、クネモン。
And now Lotmon evolves, right? Maybe not till partway through. Alright, let's see. Kunamon for sure, because we need the baby. And I'll do Falcomon for chest. And I'll do Labramon because Anubismon's good. Oh wait, we're not even fighting Arakenimon. Maybe that's later? I thought we fought like Wendigomon and Arakenimon. Or like one after the other or something.
覚悟はいいか。アンジェレーション。
僕の番だね。
Oh, actually, I wasn't thinking, but this is where we get our ultimate, so we're actually gonna get Triceramon, not Metal Greymon. Which, like, fucking Tyrannomon feels more or less equivalent to Greymon, but Triceramon feels like such a letdown comparatively to Metal Greymon, because Metal Greymon's fucking a cool cyborg, and Triceramon is just like some dinosaur. Like, very plain for an ultimate. Gonna have me go first. No, it's not. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get all the items though. I will try my bestest. Maybe I will. The Megas have such good range. Makes it a lot easier. Like this, I feel like is maybe the one I missed. It's a slab, okay. For all I know, it could be a completely different item though, since we're on a different route. You're a tough little stink, apparently. I wonder what Flymon can do to you from behind. I probably should have buffed somebody. I'll do the crit boost. Rio and Flymon feel like a crit type character, like assassin kind of vibes. Oh yeah, team attack. There we go. The darkness is gone.
僕はなんロップも大丈夫なのかすまない僕のせいで
Yes, this is all your fault. It's like 10% Arukenimon, 90% you for being such a cringe.
修二の役に立てた。
お前僕にこんな目に遭わされ
This is just literally
そんな
dogs.
ことを
Like, people are shit and abuse them, and then they're still like, I love you though.
修二。
ロップも本当にすまなかった僕は君がまるで僕のように見えて
You're a fucking toxic ass though. If you see yourself in someone and see weakness and hurt and whatever, fucking help them, don't beat them down.
僕なんかよりよほど強いだって僕を助けに来てくれたんだが
But this is your redemption now, Shuji, so you can be stronger together.
よかった修二に褒めてもらえた。
ロップも僕はずっと褒めて欲しかった
What does that mean? If you wanted to, then you should have done it.
今はそんなことどうでもいいみんなを守りたい助けたい
That's like some fucking, like, dad from the 50s logic, like, if I compliment my kids, they're gonna get a full head of hot air and then not try hard.
君が誇れる僕でありた
So
い
even if I want to, I can't.
君の努力に報いる僕でありたい誰かに褒められたいからじゃなく僕自身が後悔しないためにロップも力を貸してくれ
Here he goes.
ロップもしっかりして治療しないと
大丈夫だよ修二。見ててロップマン進化。
Yeah, happy evolution, yay. It does really feel cathartic to, like, save these kiddos and get them, like, in sync with their Digimon. He's like a little judo bunny boy.
どうだトゥルイエモン。
I can't. How do you say it? Turuimon? This one's hard to say.
修二の強い思いのおかげで僕トゥルイエモンに進化できたんだ。
Turuiemon?
ルイエモン
Turuiemon, okay.
さあ行こう修二。修二にもらった力見せてあげるよ。
Yay!
今度は助けたい
And then Triceramon also. Oh yeah, that's funny. We literally get back-to-back Digivolutions, which I don't think has happened anywhere else. Kind of stealing their thunder a little bit. We didn't fucking do much. I guess it's a little less basic. You almost can't tell in the sprite, but it does have, like, darker armor over a greener body. Still pretty basic. Metal Greymon's cooler. I mean, there's a reason that they always use Metal Greymon. Metal Greymon's like one of the OGs. Greymon and Metal Greymon are like the OG Digimon.
私がやろう
どんな風に行動する
Greymon too far away though. I will just finish this with Triceramon. Thank you, Mon. I always want to call him Qmon. Kunemon. He just says Q, so it becomes his name in my head.
Shuji!
修二さん
あれすまない体に力が入らなくて
This is the better of two outcomes, though, my guy. You could have had all the strength leave your body, or all of the blood leave your body. And I think we all prefer this one.
大丈夫です。今は休んでください。
Look at him, he's happy now. Little happy boy with a little happy voice.
ああロップも
That made it all worth it.
ありがとう頑張ったな
Oh, he's so cute.
君にねぎらわれるとたまらなく嬉しいな
何涙ぐんでんだよ。
りょう
お前がビシッと締めねえでどうすんだよ。
はあ君は本当に口が悪いな
Yeah, mouth it saved your life, so I don't want to hear shit about it.
そういうところはきっちり指導するからなリーダーとして
Don't set him straight, let him be gay.
知った言うじゃねえ。
Which, by the way,
なんか笑いながら口
I don't know, maybe this is just me reading into things. And, like, I know he's not actually supposed to be, but, like, with that headband, I feel like Rio could be gay.
なんだか怖いわ。
いや
A pretty loud fashion statement is all I'm saying.
男同士の友情だな
Though that's a little bit true in general of anime characters.
間違いね
I feel like almost all of them are, like, kind of loudly dressed. Like, Kaito is pretty normal
わ
looking.
かんない。気持ち悪い
Miu, it's a little bit loud, but it's a little bit more subdued. But, like, Minoru's, like, bright orange thing is also pretty loud. Takuma, I don't know if it reads to me as much of anything. It's just so entrenched in stereotypes. Shuji's also pretty normal, but, like, Ryo's kind of, like, a little bit snappy.
そん
やばい。
おいおいおいみゆ
どうし
It's the professor.
みんな
I remember getting ultimates around the time that Minoru and Falcomon were having their thing, so I think we can still do them pretty soon, but I guess that is gonna, like, be coming up here. Once again, now I'm kind of like, what even happens? This is like the getting to the factory arc.
僕のことならもうあ
おいおい。
あみんな
間に合ったまた
こっち
Yeah, so we got him now.
俺は確かに見たぜ習字に傷つけられてる間
あれは良くないもの。
Is there more lore behind this other than just abuse?
それは俺にも俺はよあの
It's just like the
黒い
other
霧に
fog.
例のさっきのは
僕
So, okay, that's interesting. I wonder then... I mean, we kind of know this already, because the fog comes from the Master, and all the dark shit is, like, his negative emotions,
どう君
or something like that.
どっち
So it's not such a stretch to say that
こんな
the dark fog shit just comes from negative emotions.
俺にとわかあぐも
Reaction. Though I don't think we get megas yet. What are we in now? We're in chapter 7, right? Or are we in 6? We're in 6. We just finished 5. So there's no Gabumons for me to hunt here. Unless I just fucking happened to see one in free battle or something. Oh, Deep Woods. Deep Woods is good. Deep Woods is ultimates, right? Except we don't actually have any of those, even though it told us we do. Oh, unless it's over here. Okay. I think we can just do Lopmon's ultimate right now, so let's do it.
It's Shuji and Lopmon. What are they doing here?
Ha! Yeah! Good, just like that, Lopmon. Damn. Ugh.
Shuji! You okay, Shuji? We should take a break.
No, not yet. If I get tired this early, I'm no good to anyone.
But still. Those two were doing special training. Looks like they're pushing themselves too hard.
I've just been a burden on everybody up till now. I have to make up for it or else.
That's not true. No one thinks of you that way, Shuji.
That's not what I'm saying, Lopmon. This is my own problem. This is something I want. Confidence to stand side by side next to everyone with pride. It's not about what others think, or my dad even. I want my own approval.
Shuji!
An attack now? Are you serious? Ugh, damn. I'm too tired. My legs are like lead.
I'm here for you, Shuji.
Takuma, how long have you...
Don't worry, leave this to me, Takuma. It's too much, Lopmon. You're just as tired as Shuji. It's fine. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I ran from this.
Lopmon.
Come on, let's fight, Shuji. Let's show 'em how strong you are. Oh, it's so strong. Ah.
You've done enough, Lopmon. Just run. I knew it. I can't do anything. And if I can't do anything, I shouldn't...
Shuji! Don't throw in the towel, Shuji! Didn't you want your own approval?
It's no good. It's no use. No one's gonna approve of me the way I am now.
That's not true. You at least got me believing in you. No matter how down in the dumps you get, I believe you'll get back up, so...
Lopmon.
Ah, I got fucking stung.
Hey you, leave him alone. Come on, let's see what you've got. I'm gonna save you, I don't care what it takes. Because you're my Tomodachi. And you mean so much to me.
Shuji!
Yeah. I made a promise to you, didn't I? To become someone you can be proud of. There's no way I can give up in the middle of a fight. This is my burden to bear.
Shuji!
Hey, what's wrong?
Shuji, your sense of responsibility. Your resolve, it's giving me power. Unlimited power. Ah!
Antilamon. I just thought Antilamon was pretty cool. I like his eyes. And his proportions are kind of weird and funny too. Oh yeah, and he can just like turn his hands into axes. That form, what happened to you?
Shuji, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna win this. Believe it.
In the fucking movie too, they like animated Antilamon really cool. Like, I don't know, just the way he moved. Passive recovery, okay. And Bunny Blades is your special. He literally Naruto runs, that's amazing. Oh, what is your buff? Oh, fuck, SP recovery. See, like, we probably had these early last route, but I don't fucking remember. Because they were just gone for most of it.
始める
We won, Chuchi. Hey, are you okay, Lopmon? Oh, man. Just look how beat up you. You did great, thank you. I can't believe you fought so hard for someone like me.
Listen, Shuji, I've changed. Antilamon, that's my new name.
Antilamon.
Shuji, your desire to change yourself and the way you rose to the occasion, your noble determination made me stronger. Thank you, Shuji, for making this victory possible. So don't talk like that, someone like me.
Antilamon, thank you so much. And let me say again, I hope you'll stay by my side from now on.
Yes, I will do that without question, Shuji.
Friendship. Yay. And now, Rio.
Well, hey, it's Rio and Kunamon. I wonder what they're up to.
Listen up, Kunimon. Wah! I've hidden a bunch of empty cans like this around the grass here. The pebbles inside make noise when they shake. Tell me how many there are from here.
You?
Yeah, that's right. Wah! Raise a leg for every
can you count.
You!
Alright, go for it. Wah!
You? Yui!
5, huh? Close. There were actually 6. Wah!
You!
Oh, that's cool, man. Don't get depressed over that. Wah! We're just getting started, wah! It's too early to pack it in, got it? Let's do this.
You!
The more attention we pay to the area, the faster we can deal with any dangers. Wah! Of course, we gotta get stronger too, but we gotta be smart if we're gonna survive.
Oh, looks like some kind of secret training. Rio's full of surprises, man.
Okay, let's go again. I'll reset the cans. Wah!
You!
Oh, hey, you can't come with me. I'll be doing the hiding, so you wait here.
I've never seen him laugh like that before. He always looks like he just smelled a fart.
That'll do it. Alright, let's go again.
You!
Wah, what's wrong? There's something behind me. Wah, when did you get there?
Oh no, what should I do? I better get Agumon. No, there's no time. I have to help them myself.
This ain't good. Wah, times like this, we gotta get while the getting's good.
You!
Kunamon, wah, what do you think you're doing? Don't tell me you want to fight. Alright then, let's do this thing. Come get a piece of this. We'll take you on. Wah!
You!
Kunamon, are you okay? Say something.
You!
Oh man, I'm so freaked out I can't even tell what you're saying. Wah! Normally I'd know. Damn it, I bet one of the others would cruise through a problem like this. No sweat. I don't got the brains for that. Wah! All I can do is brute force my way through. Hey loser, come get a piece of me. Wah! You're going down.
QQ!
Kunamon, that's enough. You stay out of this. Don't force it, man. I can protect you at least. Kunamon, you got me better than anyone. You were my best friend. Wah.
And now they're dying, apparently.
QQ!
Now I've had enough of this. Let's go. You're gonna pay for what you did to Kunamon. Wah. I ain't gonna let anyone lay a damn finger on my little buddy.
Q!
Kunamon, are you alright? No, wait. Could it be...
Yee! It's a new bug.
I think this is another one that doesn't make any sense. Jewel Beamon for some reason.
ジュエルビーモン
Yeah, you can talk now, right? Oh, oh.
Kunemon?
Rio, it's all right. I can still do this.
You...
戦いの始まりだな。
Yeah, he's fucking like long anime boy hair. Jewel Beam on such a weird choice. Returns damage back and has a pretty decent range. I died, but I've been resurrected. Good, I'm glad that you aren't dead. Pretty decent damage. Oh, he's a vaccine type now, though. I don't like that. It depends what the Mega ends up as, though.
You did it, you won! And wait, you were actually talking?
Rio, I too have learned to speak at last.
No kidding. Wah, look at that. Now I'm crying for some reason. Wah.
That's my line. I'm so happy I could burst into tears. You called me your best friend. I couldn't ask for anything more. Sniffle.
Wah. Knock it off, you're embarrassing me. You did so well out there, I couldn't be happier, Kunemon.
You've got that wrong, Rio. I'm not Kunemon anymore. My name is Jewel Beamon. Pleased to formally make your acquaintance.
Jewel Beamon, huh? Wah. Alright then, but let's keep working together.
Hey, Rio.
Oh, it's Takuma, okay. Now that you can speak, we're gonna brag like hell. Yo, Takuma.
Rio, you're okay.
Of course I'm okay. But never mind that, check this out. Kunemon evolved and he can finally talk now.
For real, that's amazing.
I was confused on a question for the job, asking about my expiration date. Didn't realize it was for a different thing. Your expiration date? Hopefully we don't know your expiration date. As a human being. Or a bee, cat, Shadow the Hedgehog hybrid.
Yeah, crazy, ain't it? Hey, Jewel Beamon, get over here.
Oh, and then he goes back. Lol.
Q.
What? You changed back?
Q.
Tired, huh? But wait, just show talk about how you can talk now, will ya? Huh?
Q. Oh, bad. Well, at least you can show me next time he evolves, right?
Hey, hold up. How the heck am I supposed to make that happen in the first place? Wah! You gotta be kidding me. Why's it gotta be like this?
Paperwork shit is confusing, though. For, like, everybody always. It just sucks. Okay. I assume that... Yeah, I got you in battle, so that counted. So, I now have everything that's not a Mega. Except for fucking Caesarmon. Oh yeah, I keep picking Wrath answers. Except, or not, I guess I've only picked 4. I feel like I've been picking a lot, though. This is more or less a conversation we've had, though, so I don't know why it's treating it like it's new and interesting. I don't know, maybe I just didn't come to this map and talk to them before, but you know, the fucking circular conversations in this. Ooh, I don't know if I've gotten that before. That's a big melon. With fucking diodes on it. I think that's what those are called. I've done this. Why are you acting like I haven't? Is Kunamon telling me to look, or Rio? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's surely just a random item, yeah. Dispel. That must be for status effects. I don't know if I have gotten that before, actually. Oh. No, it's a skill, not an item. Distill, though. Yeah, it removes all stat reductions. I need more heal, though. It's kind of surprising. I guess there isn't any money in this, so in that sense it isn't. But there's, like, no shop in this. I swear to God, we've had these conversations. Saki, I know we have. Yeah. I don't know. Clearly they know actually what I have and haven't done, but so many of these conversations are just exactly the same. Oh, Takuma, Aguma. Lotmon and I were just chatting.
You know, I think Chuji and me are both really alike in some ways.
Really? Like how?
Well, when I find myself admiring the sky, they'll walk up to me and say how pretty it is. Or when I slip and fall sometimes and get all muddy, it'll happen to him in the same spot. Well, it's really funny.
Those types of things have indeed happened on multiple occasions.
He's also nice and works hard.
Yeah, now that he's not abusing you.
But he's not perfect. He has stuff he's bad at, too. He tries to hide it, but it only blows up in his face. I could go on and on.
Wow, that is really interesting. You two are somehow so similar.
Yeah, because you're fucking partners.
Can I ask you something to talk about? How do you really feel about us?
What do you mean how I feel? In what sense?
I just wonder what humans think of us.
I'm curious as well. What do you think of Agumon and Lotmon?
What do I
What? New voices.
What do I think? Agumon's a trusted ally that fights at my side. No, it's more than that. It's like we're similar somehow. Lately, I've been finding it kind of frightening. I think you guys are a lot like us, for both better and worse.
You think so too, Takuma?
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more it feels like that's the only honest answer.
What is that supposed to mean?
It might be too much for you. Best not to think about it too much, if you can help it.
I don't get it. Now you're just saying weird stuff.
Maybe we should all try not to think too much about it. When it comes to relationships, thinking doesn't change much anyway.
So it's best not to think about it at all?
No matter what you think about our bond, we will still continue supporting each other, no?
Yeah, that's right.
Bunch of cuties. Oh, I picked that one too last time, didn't I? Oh well. How do I spend this last point? Who haven't I talked to? Oh, I don't think we talked to Minoru, maybe? Yeah, because he and Falcomon are having their whole spat. Which is gonna take away one of my best fighters. For a little bit. Oh well.
Yoし、待て待て。こういうのはタクマの方が
I want to I want to get through this. I'm eager to go into chapter 7 because I want to try and find that Gabumon, Caesarmon, something.
ここまで大変なでも一刻も早く
そうたくまくんの言う通りよ。みんなもう少しだけ頑張りましょう。さすがおラブラブ。
これは
ザイヤが何
それ
It's evil. Okay. There's a bunch of betas that we're dealing with. You know what? We can raise Sayakamon a bit.
Yoshi, 俺が行こう。絶対に勝つんだ。バロドゥルモン、覚悟はいいか。
Ooh, am I gonna have to reach? I guess you can go this way.
僕の番だね。行くぞー。
グレイモン。
And I bet I can just wipe out... Yeah, all 5 of these at once. Fucking pentakill. Even though one of them is just an orb and one of them's a chest. I think that's still the most things I've hit at once.
私の番ね。
Love Terraforce.
行きましょう。
Yeah, let me go one more over. I guess I would just wait till next turn. I don't think I can do it all in one. No. Maybe I could have done these guys. There's only 2 left. Whatever. I'll get them next turn for sure. Real close with that counterattack. Almost could have done them in one. If I had just been able to reach this little stink.
そうだミノル。共に戦い。ちょっと前まで。地下水路の時。
No, he's better now. Shujin Lotmon are friends.
いい加減にしろよミノル。
八つ当たりじゃね。おいファルコも。
Well, yeah.
あの俺には
Minoru's being cringe right now. Bye-bye, Falcomon. You know that'd be the name of, like, the anime episode. They'd be like... Fucking clickbaity, like... Falcomon leaves forever? Exclamation mark? Question mark?
ただ私
たくま。
そう誰
I remember this being a lot of faffing around too, though, so we'll see how long it takes to get to the end of chapter here. Why is this slow? Ugh. Man, I feel like I don't even remember having Cyclonemon. Oh, I probably... Yeah, I don't know who I talked to. I probably have to go talk to Minoru. Oh, or do I have to do a fight with every team member here, because that sounds vaguely familiar too. Oh wait. Okay, Lotmon then, since he's a level below. They don't give me enough people here to like put everybody I want in.
おっと俺の番だな強くなる約束だ
Still really holding out hope that his other Mega is better. And one of these days I'll find out. Don't know what route I get that on though. Bye, Togemon.
僕の出番だ。プレジダー
What? I didn't even kill the chest? What the fuck? Lotmon, you baby.
どう戦うべきか
I'm gonna fucking overkill with Terra Force then. For all of the good that it'll do me, since that has nothing I need in it. Did I even reach Togemon? I gotta go like one more over. I gotta go here. God, get a crit thing. No, you're slow. I don't think I... Oh, counter though, good. I was gonna say, I can't get there with Antilamon, because he fucking has a melee skill. If it's the Mega I expect, surely you'll have a good ranged move, though. Alright, I'm gonna focus on you and the Professor, because I know that's plot relevant. But it might make me fight with everybody else. I don't know. Maybe I can skip it. We certainly don't need to do a little extra stuff. We just want to cheese through this as fast as we can. Because there was that decision point when we were in the real world. I'm assuming that's where things will meaningfully diverge. And then at that point it'll be like new shit. We're definitely getting more Minoru stuff faster since I'm going after him. I'm really hoping that lets us just sidestep some of the ick. No, I don't see him anymore. Professor, what do you have to say? He's probably just as important, even though he feels like the B plot right now. Because, like, obviously, he's important, we know that. I suppose we gotta watch this bit. Where Haru, like, fucking pulls a knife out. Metaphorically. So, yeah, I think I had said when we found Renamon, but I guess I was kind of on point there, because he was like, bruh, you wouldn't believe my power. I'm not your average 10-year-old boy. And I was like, okay, cool. So he's either God or a Digimon, right? And he did done be a Digi. Of ambiguous gender. That I literally don't know what gender they are saying Renamon is supposed to be in the game, so we're just going with gender fluid. And now it's Garuru boss time, right? Yeah. I remember this taking a bit because they kept fucking like stopping me before I could get him. And then they keep adding partners in, yeah, because I'm alone right now. Everybody joins later. You know, it's a bit of a bummer getting Wargreymon first in the sense of like, again, I doubt that the other megas will compare. I don't think the fucking Dinomon that's on the data route will be. Machine Germon I feel like has potential, but I think we saw his special move and it's just a beam. So like best case it's just a big strong beam, but that's still not as good as like a big old beach ball splash like this. I mean, unless it's like fucking Omnimon. Can I hit from here? The heal ball and nothing else. Okay. You'll just not attack this turn then.
俺の番だな。強くなる約束だ。勝ち目はないと知れ。
You also will probably not attack anything this turn. Counter. Oh, his like fucking whatever there's on his back, like hoodie strings or something, those are fucking like sticking way out. I don't know what those are supposed to be. He's not wearing a hoodie. Alright, let me buff you and see if I can one-shot. I feel like last time the whole team was definitely here, so I don't know if I'll be able to cheese this and actually one-shot him. Well, they're doing dialogue. Oh yeah, she brings in the bugs. And then we gotta do more hits, but then more people show up. Yes? No? Maybe? There's Bidoru and Falcobod. They're making up. They're buddies again. Oh, I don't have a turn with them this turn, though. I could have seen them getting over there in one turn. But I'll probably just get them with Wargreymon. You know, mix it up a bit, try a new strategy. Because I don't use Wargreymon enough, as is. Bye! Still waiting on more Mega Slabs. I'm still like one short of the potential maximum I might need.
ロップモンから黒い霧が出たとき、自分がそれな。そう。じゃあ、こんなミノルを
And this is literally the same conversation except they added the line about Lotmon. Instead of just like, I was worried I'd hurt you, they're like, oh. I mean, it's the same anyway. It's like either, oh, the fog came out of Lotmon scary, or like Lotmon ate Shuji scary. I'm turning into mom. Mom just does that anytime I like fast forward through ads on a video or something. And then you get like those little bits of people talking. Okay, so chapter 7 has Digimon. We can get another Palmon, which I need. And then we can get a Gabumon or a Caesarmon, which I need. And I don't remember when the Palmon is. I think that's at the beginning. Are the girls in the gym? Well, one of them is. Let's do a save. We haven't saved in like 2 chapters. I'll do a little peep for shadows. Or free battle. Do you have a bag of nuts, Saki? Hella random, but I realized what started me to dislike yogurt. It was the Trix yogurt cups. I'm not a big, well, okay, hold on. Let me like reset for a minute. I don't eat yogurt. I think yogurt's kind of gross, so I don't eat it. I don't know like what exactly started me on my like not digging yogurt path once upon a time, but I just don't have it. I feel like I remember the two of them packing in the gym, so that must be like later.
There, that should do it.
Q.
Wah, Kunamon, what is it?
God, his voice is rough on my throat.
Hey, don't mess that stuff up. I just finished packing it.
Q.
Wait, are you saying you're hungry?
Q.
Here, why don't you have some of this? Do you eat beans?
Q.
I guess so.
Good morning, everyone's up so early.
It got me nauseous. I don't eat White Castle because White Castle got me nauseous once.
You're finally up. So relaxed before the battle?
Oh, so relaxed before the battle.
Leave me alone, that's not it.
Well, I wouldn't worry about you anyway.
I hope I can do this on this route.
It's Haru and Miyuki, good morning.
Yikes.
Morning.
And they're gone. The two of them never seem to want to hang around.
Heh, heh.
What is it, Rio? You look really pale.
Q.
No, well, yeah. Listen, Takuma, I gotta tell you this. I'm not really getting along with Haru.
First impressions gone wrong? When you thought he was a ghost?
Forget that. Not like that at all.
What do you mean?
Well...
What is it? Why you suddenly all afraid of Haru? Probably just a misunderstanding. Haru's such a little kid, too. Should I tell him to relax, or should I tease him like Minoru does?
I think I only had you like once, but it upset me. Those mixed together and the colors turned brown.
Did something happen with you and Haru?
I guess you could say that. Do you remember at the radio tower when our Kenny Man dropped me from the bridge? Haru was with me then, and I think he saved my life.
Haru, that little kid? How?
No clue, I passed out. But that's not all. Back then, he really looked down on me. He's just a kid, but when he stared at me with that icy look on his face...
There are definitely times when Haru sounds more like an adult. A stare enough to frighten Rio? I can't even imagine.
I don't really need you to believe me. Sometimes I think it had to be a dream. But now I can't help but be scared of Haru still.
You.
Kunamon, you messed up our stuff again. Start all over again. Kunamon, help me this time.
You.
Kunamon did that on purpose.
Really? To make Rio
To make me forget its fears.
So, distraction? Kunamon's pretty bright. But wait, does that mean Kunamon wanted us to stop talking about Haru? Now, let's not overthink it. It's nearly time to fight.
So, as your official yogurt trauma therapist, how does this revelation make you feel? Can I talk to Chuji? Who has the nuts? I need nuts. Sigh.
Hey, Shuji, something on your mind?
Oh, I'm just worried about our food supply.
I see.
We need to make it through this. And we need to have enough to eat.
That's right, Shuji. Food is important.
Yeah, I need to check everywhere.
Shuji's really turned around and seems even more trustworthy now. Does he need help, should I ask? Hang on, is your stuff ready?
Makes me feel gross.
I'll help, what do you need?
Thanks, that's awesome. Can you check how much food everyone has? If someone's running low, we'll give them more.
Got it, I'll let everyone know.
Like I really ate that as a kid. I might just not be able to do the giving Palmon nut thing in this route, but I know there are other plantos that I can find later. In part 10, there's a bunch in the library. But if it lets me go back now and they're there, I could also just do it now. Yeah, here we go. Girls in the gym. Girls in the gym. Girls in the gym. I don't know how Bees in the Trap goes, so I can't parody that. Okay, I got the nuts. I got the nuts. Nut acquired. I went to the wrong map, didn't I? Yeah, I need shrine. I was trying to use my camera game, goddamn. Give it some nuts. Okay. Let me check my Digi stash here. So I have... What do I have? I have Daramon who can turn into Puppetmon. So I need to get Palmon back to, like, Lilymon. And then Lilymon can turn into Sarismon. Yeah. We'll do that. And I got plenty of low-level slots now. So that should be easy peasy. But I will probably wait to do the Mega, because I still need 5, and I only have 4, I think. Yeah. Like, once I get... Well, I mean, I could do it. Because I'll surely get more Mega Slabs when all the gamers hit Mega Stage, but I'll just wait. Because why not? Safety. Not like I'm going to use them in combat anyway, because they're low leveled. The highest thing would be probably turning Daramon into Puppetmon, but I don't even think Puppetmon's going to be like that valuable. Alright, someone talk to me one more time so that we can move on. Plot time, yes. You know there's no mark here?
よしみんな
僕も頑張るよ。
Yeah, you Gambar your best, Lotmon.
表示は
I am just looking at my Gabumon hunting shit. I better save again. Just in case. Now that I've done everything else right so far. Because I don't want to miss this Gabumon at the factory.
春に直接話を聞いてみましょう。
君も見たのだろう。団地の部屋で私とハルくんがあの夜。
I don't... Are you re-rolling this battle person on YouTube? I didn't think I could do that.
場所だな。
Give up and then go
う
again.
ん、大丈夫。
Factory exterior. Is that how it works? Okay, well if I can re-roll battles, then that could be useful.
今までがそう。
それはいい。
てめえのやったことは許さねえぜ、歩けにも。
Weird, it's literally just like a Gabumon by himself. You get it?
ほらまた守る。
結構だ。上から目線。
Oh, wait a minute! I fucking blasted over that. Here's Lotmon saying, "Get ready to die, bitch!" That's hilarious.
みんな。
Lotmon really said, let's fight in the Wendy's parking lot.
時間よ。
Did I fight her here before? Did I just get myself into like an extra unnecessary battle? That's, yeah, that's another creature to add to your ever-growing list of things that you are. You know what though? I do remember this. I do remember fighting her here with a bunch of Dokugamon, which I think is why I thought we fought her here last chapter, because we fight her here this chapter. Ah man, I always forget. I should have buffed Agumon. I'm getting like lazy now as I'm running through and I'm never buffing anybody. Okay, I only have to kill her though, so I can ignore all these other spiders. Send everybody her way. And there's not even any other chests other than the ones directly ahead of us here. Anything small, won't hesitate to throw hands. Well, I'm thinking like you're a bee, you're a cat, you're Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. You're also Lotmon. I can digivolve into Wendigomon if I want, which is funny. Antilamon is fucking big. Like, I knew that, but he's the same size as the Megas. Maybe the Ultimates and Megas are closer in size than I'm thinking. Jewel Beamon's like a little teenier. Okay, this turn I am fucking buffing Wargreymon. We're getting him there and we're killing the spider mommy. Don't know if it really serves me any benefit to kill those things, but why not? Probably more or less the same as them taking a turn. I can't one-shot her though if she's defending. Oh, I maybe could have actually, but I didn't buff. Because again, I forgot. Come get me. Lol can't me though. Okay, this turn for sure.
最善手
私がやろう。
どう戦うべきか
Oh yeah, now I'm behind her. Probably just claw her to death. Bye-bye!
勝利はいつもこの手にある。
Except not actually, because she doesn't die here. She could, I guess. I mean, I'm still not expecting major changes, but maybe.
僕らも死ぬわけにはいかない。なんとかお互いが生き残れる道を模索できないか。
You know, she still grabs... Oh yeah, right, she grabs Miyuki.
こんなことならアルケニモンを徹底的に倒すべき。ほうけてる場合。
お前たちといくらたた
たくまくん
減らすお前私は
どうしろってんだ。
いや、教授の言い分はもっともだ。
Right, gotta stay alive. That kind of goes without saying.
わからないぞ。
What? Oh, yeah. This is the bit with all, like, the fucking bodies that we don't get to see until the end. Bro, look at all these bodies on screen. There's so many bodies.
大丈夫だ、クネモ。襲いかかって。 さっきも
Who do we fight at the end of this? Do we make it all the way in the factory and fight Piedmon?
あれ
どういうこと？
Or is that
わかんない
next chapter? I don't remember.
似たものを感じたはずなんだけど
And is Lotmon saying he knows Renamon's
とにかく調べてみよう。
presence? Oh. Ryo and Kunamon are cute. There they are. It's the bodies! The bodies that have been here the whole time. Oh, do we fight Renamon? Maybe we don't fight Renamon. Maybe this is where our... I don't think we kill our Kenimon though. But I guess we fight her again. I thought, like, Piedmon kills her. Let's do it.
絶対に勝つんだ。ハロドゥルモン、覚悟はいいか。よっ。
I swear to God, we've gotten maybe one good item out of chests this whole route. It's a win condition. Just her. Then I will not worry about the bugs or the babies. But I will buff Agumon this time. And like, I'm one just kind of, because it's gone so fast, feeling like I'm still at the very, very, very beginning. where I'm like uber powerful. But I'm probably like catching up faster than I'm thinking to like them being closer to me. Still could have one-shot her though.
受けて立つ来い来よう
Sorry, Kudabon, you're still a weak little baby right now.
And I have the fucking XP thing on them and they're still moving slow as hell. But we're not also doing that much battling. Yeah, like Lotmon gained a level here. I've been gaining bits. I do want to double check that they have those on. They're learning crystals. Okay, good. The only way I'm getting them anywhere close. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so she does die here, just not by our hand. Because Piedmon kidnaps a child. And then we're at the factory.
おい、クネモンが入り口見つけたってよ。
本当だ
Good job, Kunamon. What a boy. This is not yet the time, though. We gotta, like, progress the time of day. Probably worth another save, though. So, if I could find the professor, that'd be great. But I don't see him yet.
Did you find anything, Shuji?
No, not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shuji.
Not your fault, Lotmon. You're doing your best. You're gun body mossing. You're finding traces I'd never see, and you can get into a lot of tight places, too. You're doing a great job. Let's think what else we can try next.
Together we got this, Shuji.
Shuji has changed. He even praises Lotmon now. They're a teacher and a student now, and they're very cute. I think I've seen enough to let him keep at it.
Those are good vibes.
Those are some good vibes between you two.
You think so? I'm glad. I don't want to be a blowhard. I want to blow soft. I'm just trying to do what I can to help. I want to be a leader who pitches in and does the work, not just someone who gives orders.
Sounds good. Let me know if I can help.
You can definitely depend on me. We'll take a look around, so you can go search somewhere else.
Got it.
Takuma,
Yeah?
I need to break free from my obsession with my daddy. I don't need to follow after him. I wanted you to know that.
I hear you. I hope it all goes well.
Thanks, Takuma.
Meh. I've started to think I can understand Kunamon now.
You did before?
Before it was kind of vague, but it's getting a lot clearer now.
Wow, you're finally understanding Kudamon.
Hey, fucking say a new line.
Yeah, maybe. Since you can't talk, I rely on intuition. I think my senses are more refined now. Phew! Oh, did you find something again?
Alright, let's see what you got.
Is that a heal?
You did find something that's gonna help.
See what I mean?
Kudamon sure is incredible. They might be connecting at an emotional level. Rio seems happy when Kudamon gets involved. Well done, it's thanks to you, Rio.
What? But it was Kunamon who found it.
But without you, how'd we understand what Kudamon was saying? And I think Kudamon might be trying even harder because of your connection.
Really? Well, I mean, when you put it that way, it's not a bad thing, I guess. Well, I'm gonna keep looking for clues so you can go look somewhere else. Oh, and take this.
Restore? Is that like a... No, they're not revivable. I don't know.
By the way, Kunamon had one hell of a reaction below the amusement park. Things were crazy. I didn't have time to deal with it.
Below the amusement park? What could it be?
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I feel like that's hinting like, hey, there's like a fucking secret thing there that we're gonna find later. Restore. Oh, dispel is stat reductions, restore is like ailments. I didn't understand that completely before. Well, those are the two new boys. I need to find the professor now. Don't use the camera. Oh, actually, slabs are good. Even if I probably don't need those.
Where's the professor when you fucking need him?
I literally don't care. I was just doing a thing to do a thing. Okay, this must be the professor convo. And then after that, then after this is when we roll for Gabumon, which if it doesn't come quick, I may just do that off screen. Yes, this is the right time of day. Okay, so we go factory exterior, and we roll for Gabu. Because then I believe I am done rolling for Digimon. All I have to do is like get some megas up. Oh wait, it's not here though. Wait, no. Don't do this to me. This is where it's supposed to be. Oh, come on. I didn't do this before. I didn't fight any shadows. It is factory exterior, right? That's the right map? Oh, come on. This is so fucked. How am I ever gonna find this if they don't spawn what I need? Do I have to go talk to someone else? Like, what does the map look like? Go to Factory 1F and talk to Miu, maybe? Except, like, don't actually. Go there and leave immediately. Okay, let me try talking to her. Okay. Now let's try. It's still not here. Why? Why? What did I do wrong? I guess it could be like route, but still. Because like this is the last chance on this route is this chapter. Finding either fucking Gabumon or Caesarmon. Like, I clearly have seen a Caesarmon, it's in my Digidex, but... like, it must have been in a scripted... Oh, it was in a scripted battle, I remember, it was one of the Digivolution things. We need to find him, I think, also on this same spawn. And he's just not here. I think, okay, maybe he has one on 10 as well. Alright, let me check these other maps, because I don't know how the shadow battles work. Maybe they jump around. This is Very annoying. Nothing on any of these. Like, did I fuck up because I went there before and talked to Minoru or something and I like wasn't supposed to touch that map at all? This is the only thing I've found. This is a shadow, but it's not in the right zone. Like, I can't tell if this is right or not. Do they get the spawn in the video with the birds? They're getting like an Andromon thing, not birds. Oh, no, okay, they did get birds. So I think this is maybe it. I think I can re-roll this. And it might work, except how... So what do? You leave the map and then you come back in? Because when I've done that before, it seems like it's just been the same battle. But that doesn't seem to be what's happening here. In any case, if this is in I have to grind, this might be where we end stream today. Because grinding... Yeah, this is a spawn. Did I get the spawn? Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't know. I think I am going to end stream here, though, guys. I'm going to fiddle with this, see if I can get the Gabumon thing figured out off stream. And I will be back on Wednesday for Multiverses with Sweet and maybe Alex and Park 2. So that'll be cool. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.